What's up, fish tank people? Dustin's Fish Tanks, Dustin's Pond, bringing it to you on a Sunday, baby. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. It's Sunday. This is being released on Easter Sunday, and I've got 1, 2, 3 triple stack species for you on this Species Sunday, as well as a special message for you all at the end of this video. And before I get into the plants, I want to get a little bit woo-woo with you. Part of my daily affirmation is I will postpone short-term gratification for my long-term life goals. Postpone something for the long term. Yesterday marked the 1-year anniversary of the purchasing of the property that now sits part of my long-term life goals. It's the first steps onto the property actually being mine. Closed on 4/20 at 4 o'clock. And there's where I got it staked out over there. And here's the vision, folks. You ready? That stick right there, that stick, then all the way down to that white PVC pipe down there. 100-foot slab all the way. And parking up here. We're gonna have a lot of fun out here. Look, it is spring right now. It is beautiful here. It is beautiful. But I want you all to know, and I want you to kind of put this into your own brains, that before spring, something always comes. And that thing is winter. And your boy Dustin has been through a winter, and I want you to give me 30 seconds of your time to listen to something that's almost 40 years old from our man Jim Rohn when he talks about winter. Because after winter comes spring.
Learn how to handle the winters. That's lesson 1. They come right after falls, with regularity. Some are long and some are short and some are hard and some are easy, but they keep coming. You must learn to handle the nights. They come right after days. You must learn to handle difficulty. It comes right after opportunity. You must learn to handle recessions. They always follow progressions. For the last 6,000. See, it isn't going to change. The lesson you must learn is how to handle it. And there's all kinds of winters, right? The winter when you can't figure it out. The winter when it all goes smash. The winter when it turns belly up. The winter when it won't work, when you've run out of money and you've got a broken heart. See, those are winter times. There's all kinds. Economic winters, social winters, personal winters.
And thank you for being a part of the winter that your boy Dusty went through. I hope you can learn a little something from that. But now it's springtime and it's time to talk about some plants. You see, folks, I'm a lover of many plants. However, there are a few plants that are extra near and dear to your boy Dusty's heart. There's jungle val, long and skinny just like me, native to the United States, grows like a weed, and should be in my coffin should something happen to me. Some little Lake Erie style, Erie, PA. I want you guys to see native jungle val. There's the jungle val bridge over there. Well, zoom in down here to see the fields of val. I want this in my coffin when I die. You guys see that? It's amazing. People thinking I'm weird pulling the val out. Jungle val, baby. Valentinaria. Straight up out of there. There is also a genus of plant that I am very fond of that I import myself from Africa, known as crenum, in reference to the wonderful Wu-Tang Clan. Crenum rules everything around me. The crenum is on the shirt for a reason. But fish tank people, there is one plant that is not for sale, and it's too big for aquariums, and it comes out of this pond. And that is the plant we're going to talk about today. This plant has come with me to 1, 2, 3, 4 trade shows. And that plant is the red Stem Tahlia. You see, each year since this pond was erected about 4 years ago, thanks to my friend Mr. Greg Whitstock, aka the Pond Guy, I have developed a relationship. You see, I ceremoniously remove this plant and bring it into the greenhouse every year. I typically bring this plant out of the pond around October. It went with me to the aquatic experience in 2016 in Chicago. It went with me to the aquatic experience 2017 in Chicago. It went with me to the aquatic experience in 2018 in Chicago. And yes, folks, it was at Aquascaping in Chicago last summer. And me, my crew, and this plant will be at Aquascaping Chicago again, September 27th through 29th, just announced.
My favorite plant in the whole pond, and maybe one of my favorite pond plant, it's the red stem Tahlia, folks. I mean, like, there's me, there's this plant. Andrew's got some above off the roof footage of this plant. It's absolutely fabulous. And if you look down right there, you can actually see it growing a new sprout out here. It's actually seeded off and grown right there. So it's just like dominating everything that it touches and does. So I absolutely love it. And if I do say so myself, I think it'll look pretty dope in a brand new greenhouse as well. So I'm gonna bring it in the winter.
But there's a downside to this plant. You see, every winter, once it's done making its rounds at the trade shows, I make this plant sit in greenhouse 1.0 with me and my team. And what do we do with it? We trip over it all day long. I keep the stems in tubs like this in greenhouse 1.0. And while this looks skanky, my friends, this plant is alive and makes it through the winter just like this. The red stem Tahlia lives in skank tanks like this, a 20-gallon all to itself in greenhouse 1.0. And then what I do each and every year is I grab the skanky pieces of red stem Tahlia that barely survived the winter on the floor of greenhouse 1.0, and I take them out and I bring them out to my beloved pond and peel them back. So the other day I decided to give my beloved pond just a little bit of love and give the dead remains of the red stem Tahlia that was left over the winter a trim back. And what did I discover as I trimmed back the red stem Tahlia? Buds, new growth, green, lots of green. Yes, my friends, my fish tank people, a plant that I thought would die every winter somehow survived this past winter and will be back with a vengeance this summer. You see, my friends, the red stem Tahlia grows so big. My wife, who I love, actually said to me one time, "It's too big, why don't you cut it?" You know what happened the day after she said that? We both witnessed a hummingbird fly right into it and buzz around for a little while before it buzzed out. Guess what, mama? The red stem Tahlia stays tall. I'm not a very religious man. I've been known to swear in my videos. However, today is Easter Sunday and many people are celebrating the resurrection of Christ on this Easter Sunday. So I hope you all can take a little bit of a lesson beyond just the fact that a red stem Tahlia might be able to survive in a pond in Kentucky from this video. I hope that you can take a look at your own personal lives and realize that you might actually have a winter, and then guess what? You will be able to survive that winter, and when you come out of winter, you will grow back even stronger and bigger than before. I know personally I've been through a little bit of a winter myself, and guess what, folks? It's awesome right now. Everybody make it an awesome week. Have a happy Easter, and tank on.